Hey YouTube, so today I have my beautiful little sister with me, and we're going to talk about how she experienced adoption through our journey, and she'll describe certain things that affected her in her own personal life. So when you first found out that we were going to do an open adoption, what was your impression of that?
Well, at first I thought it'd be more like co-parenting, where you both make the decisions, and he saw you guys both as parents. And at first I thought it was going to be a lot harder, and of course there was a lot of trials and hard times going through open adoption, but I thought it would be a lot more sharing the responsibilities of being a parent.
Now that we are 2 years into our adoptions, what do you think? What's your impression? Do you think it's healthy?
Yeah, I do. I think that the kids are in a very loving environment.
Thanks.
And I feel that I feel that they are very happy, and that I like how they know that they're adopted.
So now that you've been able to witness our 2 adoptions, has it changed your mentality whether or not teens should keep or place, or just expecting parents in general?
It does. Like, when I think about myself, and if I were in that situation, I of course want to keep the baby. And I've always, I've never had to think about that, thankfully, but I've thought that if I had to make a choice like that, I would easily just keep it. But seeing this adoption, it would be a hard decision, but I think that I would give my baby to adoption, just because I see what the kids have here, and I see that they need a family and they need what they're getting, and I don't think that I would be able to give it to them.
On that note, let's talk about how you think it is as a teenager. So Brooke, she's 17 going on 18. Do you think that, how is your impression of birth moms changed throughout this process? Before, did you think that the only people that got pregnant were those who were actively participating in sexual activity?
I did. I thought it's still, it's a huge risk when you do that, but I feel now that it only takes one time, and it could happen to anyone.
Knowing that information, has it changed you as far as how you date?
Yeah, it has, because it's real. It's not some fairy tale. I mean, you hear about it, but you never think, oh, I'm gonna get pregnant, because teens never plan getting pregnant. And so it makes it a lot more real for me.
How did you feel when you found out that we were infertile, that we wouldn't be able to have children?
Well, knowing you're like, I don't know anybody else who's better with kids, and you've always been the type at family reunions, you've always wanted to play with the kids, you've always been so funny and great with them. Like, when I found out, I was really sad, because I knew that you guys were meant to have kids, and there was no doubt in my mind that you would keep going, you wouldn't give up.
When Ira and Hazel came home, did you find any hesitation in your heart as to whether or not you'd be able to love them like any of the other nieces and nephews?
No, not at all. I don't know. When you're holding them and you see the connection that Jamie and Russ have with the baby, like, there was no way I could look at them any differently.
What do you think when you think of the relationship we have with our birth parents?
I think that, well, at first I know that you had Brianna come and stay with you for a while, and I thought that was really smart, so you could get to know her. I think that you've done a really good job letting her know how much you care for her, and that it's not all just about Ira. She's in there too. Yeah. And I feel like you've kept that going after the birth of her child. You don't just leave her behind. You definitely have her stay involved.
Well, they definitely make it easy. We sure have wonderful birth families. Do you have fond feelings towards them?
I do. I'm so grateful for the choice that they made.
please remember that you are always welcome to submit questions, and we will make sure to answer them. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.